Hi, Zaharis students trying out for MYPO. I'm going to be making a few videos to help you out with your scale and your set music for your audition. So this is the first video for all the scales, so I recommend you start with this video first. So I'm just going to be doing the 1-octave scales. I recommend that you only do 1 octave if you don't have a private teacher to help you out with anything beyond that. So we're going to start today with C major. But we're also going to be thinking about all 4 scales that we're going to be needing to know. We need to know all 4 of these scales from memory, and all of them are going to be played with the rhythm of long, short, 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 long, short, 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 long. The long notes are half notes, and the short notes are the quarter notes. So you can count 1, 2 on the long notes. Also, all the long notes are the name of the scale. So on a C scale, all the long notes are C's. On the G scale, all the long notes are G's. All the D scales, all the long notes are D's. And on the A scale, all the long notes are A's. So that'll help you when you're practicing remembering it. You can start with your music, and I recommend starting with your music, but the scales do need to be memorized, and it'll be fairly easy to memorize them. So the definition of a scale is that we start on the name of the scale. So C scale starts on C, D would start on D, G would start on G, A would start on A, and then they go in the musical alphabet order. So musical alphabet is the same as our regular alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but then after G, there's no H. It just repeats again, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So after G, we have A, okay? Today, we're going to start with the C scale. It is probably the most challenging scale, but we're starting with this one first because it does not have any sharps. So it's good to know what scales have what sharps or what naturals, and then when you get more advanced, what flats. You don't have any flats in your elementary school scales. So we just need to think if it's a natural, regular note, or a sharp. In C major, if you play piano, you know C is all the white keys and there's no black keys. Okay, that means everything's natural. So you just kind of have to remember that C major is the all natural scale. Think about it. It's like Sprouts or the health food store. Everything's all natural. Okay, so you have to start on your C on the G string. This video is geared toward violin. But I'll talk about it for viola, and then cello. It's the same notes, but different finger patterns. I'll make a separate video of me playing on cello and same on bass. But you can watch this video if you're cello, bass, or viola. Just know that your finger patterns might look a little different. Viola and violin, pretty much the same thing. It's just your string's going to be shifted over one. So we're going to start. I'm going to just show you my left hand for the notes without the bow, and then we can bow it and play it together. If you don't have your instrument out right now, you can just watch the video and you'll still learn by it, but I do recommend watching this with your instrument out so you can kind of do what I'm doing along with me. So we're going to start with the C on the G string, and if you're trying out for MYPO, you should already know these notes here. Okay, so we're starting with a regular 3rd finger on G, C. You can pluck it. Ready, pluck. Okay, now we're going to our open D. Ready, pluck. Just walking you through the note names. Next note we have is E, 1 finger on D. Ready, pluck. Next we have F natural. Ready, pluck. Next we have G. Notice the big space between F natural and G. Ready, pluck. Okay, then we have our open A. Ready, pluck. And then we have one on A, B, ready, pluck. And then our last note is C natural. Notice that these 2 fingers touch, ready, pluck. Good, so the touching fingers are where the half steps are between B and C and between E and F. Okay, so we're gonna play it with the bow now. We're going to go up the scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, then back down, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. The first time, maybe don't play along with me, just sing it, or just do the fingers without the bow, or just do the bow without the fingers. When you feel ready, you can play along, and you can always rewind this and do it as many times as you want. All right, so we're starting on C on the G string. Remember, we're playing long, little, 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 long, little, 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 long. Okay? I'm going to go a little slower just because it's our first time doing the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get ready. 1, 2, ready, go. Long, back down. B, A, G, F, E. Okay, so I recommend doing that scale at least 5 times a day, and then trying to memorize it. Is just C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, backwards, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. Let me know if you have questions, and I hope this video is helpful. Bye, happy practicing.